eventually.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
What is it about Disney that makes us happy? Is it the magical whistle as your ticket is scanned at the main gate? Is it the seafaring smell of pirate water? Or is it charting a course to a land where you may never grow up? Whether it's singing a familiar song, watching a movie, or riding your favorite attraction for the 100th time, Disney undeniably has a way to warm our hearts, believe in magic, and bring joy into our lives. This is Main Gate Magic, a podcast where we break down and discuss the infectious happiness, delight, and thrill of all things Disney.
And beyond!
Welcome, everybody, to another wonderful, fun-filled, amazing, and magical episode of Main Gate Magic. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm so glad to see all these faces on the screen. Ben and Ryan, of course, as usual, and taking the center stage, our spotlight guest character today, behind the voice of Bonnie from Toy Story 3, is Miss Emily Ricks Hahn. Emily, welcome to our fun little show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. And we've been chatting a little bit since MouseCon in November. You've actually been really excited to come on the show, and I've loved your energy so far.
Oh my gosh, I had FOMO because John and Mary have been on here, and I wanted to be on the show.
I'm so glad that you are now. Finally, it's great. And the next step. And I think Ryan and Ben, we may have talked about this in the past, but the next step is, of course, to get you all three on here at the same time.
I'm so down. Count me in.
That could be just like our Pixar episode or just our Toy Story episode, just something like that, where we just talk about all stuff Pixar and Toy Story and Monsters Inc. It would be so much fun.
That would be absolutely epic. I'm so in.
So the last time that you and I saw each other in person was in November at MouseCon.
Yes.
That was in Concord, California, and I had the distinct pleasure of hosting your panel with John and Mary.
Yes.
To talk about all the stuff that you guys did growing up as Pixar kids. Now, you were the voice of Bonnie from Toy Story 3 and many other shorts and video games and such like that afterwards. Can you just kind of just introduce us to the process of what happened? How the heck did you get to be the voice of the girl who took over all of Andy's toys?
I'm so grateful that I got to play Bonnie. I guess if you want me to go from the beginning, I really randomly kind of fell into the industry. I was living in Ojai, California, which is a small ranch town, a little bit south of Santa Barbara, north of Ventura. And I decided I wanted to do community theater. And I asked my parents if I could do a play that was going on. And I ended up booking a role in The Music Man. I didn't have any lines. And there was an amazing person in the audience one day. Her name was Janine Cosden. And she saw me. I had one line. And she saw me on stage, and she approached me and my parents after the show. And she said, would she ever like to try acting in LA? And at that point I did soccer. I lived on a ranch, so I had no concept of being an actor. I had no concept of really being in the industry, but she kind of talked to me about it, and I remember just thinking in my 8-year-old brain, like, oh well, if it's fun, maybe that could be cool. And she took me to an agent in LA who I'm still with today. Her name is Melissa Berger at CESD. And she signed me, and I got my first voiceover audition, which was Toy Story. I don't even, it was so random, and I was so lucky. I don't know how it all happened, but I ended up booking it after like maybe 7 auditions and got to play Bonnie. So a lot of luck and a lot of gratitude for the people who helped bring me into the industry.
That's an amazing story. I mean, I know that a lot of people like really do work hard to get to where they got as far as the voices that they've done, whether it's a small role or a big role or anything like that. But regardless, somebody saw a star in you. They saw, they heard a voice, they saw the image, and they're like, oh my God, that's Bonnie, right? So, I mean, regardless of how it happened, you were meant to do what you did.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if they saw a star, but they definitely saw a kid who had 2 missing front teeth and a massive lisp and thought, wow, that could make a Pixar voice. I don't know if the word star comes to mind, but
the quintessential little kid look.
I guess so. I had a massive lisp, and I was actually super ashamed of it. And I ended up booking Bonnie because I had this massive lisp. So now I'm quite thankful for that insecurity of mine, and something that I guess would normally be seen as a flaw is what led me to the thing that changed my life. So very grateful for that.
That's amazing. I'm surprised they didn't actually write or create Bonnie's character with the 2 front teeth missing. Maybe I wondered, do you know if they ever thought about that at all?
I'm not sure. I don't think it was a maybe it was. I'm not sure. If you look at the videos of me recording, I actually, at that point when I was recording, I had one huge tooth that was just missing, one gap, and you can see it. So I don't know, maybe they had already like designed her but before that.
Yeah, because I know that a lot of Pixar characters are actually designed in animation for the voice actors that do them. Obviously the toys are a little bit of, but the live characters, like Bonnie, like Andy, things like that are sometimes modeled after the people that they portray in real life.
For sure.
Something like that. But you had the 2 front teeth missing at the time that you recorded, yeah?
I did. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a possibility. I'll have to ask one day. But yeah, I remember at the premiere, there's some interviews with me on the red carpet, and I don't have a gap in my teeth. However, I was wearing a fake tooth, so I did actually still have the gap because I was dealing with a dental crisis. I had this one tooth that wouldn't come down because there were like 2 trying to come down at the same time. So if you see younger videos of me where I don't look like I have a gap, I actually do. It's just Hollywood dental magic.
They're called chiclets. It's gum.
That's so funny.
We have quite a lot of people in the audience saying hello. I don't know if you saw me flashing names up there and everything, but we actually do have. I've flashed a few of them up there. I won't go back through them all, but there is one particular guest in there that's saying howdy.
Hey, John! I wonder who that is.
I know, Mr. John Morris is in the house. Good to see you, John.
Hi, John.
Yeah, so
we wish you were here.
for those who don't know who John is, you've been living under a rock and not watching the show long enough. He is the voice of Andy from Toy Story that we were just mentioning as well. And he has been on, I think, 2 episodes so far of Main Gate Magic. So check out the live tab in our YouTube channel to find those guys. Fun show, amazing guy, and just such a delight to talk to.
John rocks. He's the best.
John does rock. John does rock. We got Brandon saying, hi, Emily, what's up?
Hi, Brandon.
And of course, we've got the man himself, Shamim, is in the house,
Hi,
the Autograph King official.
Hey.
And we'll fire off with his first question. He says, question for Emily, what was your favorite memory of the Toy Story 3 premiere? And what would you say the legacy of Toy Story 3. Thank you, Emily Shamim. He actually, I love how he
Aw,
signed his
thanks
name. So
Um,
that's a couple of questions there. So
cool.
what's the
Good
favorite
question.
memory of the premiere?
Going back to John, I would say my favorite memory is so I didn't even know my character got the toys until the premiere, until I was watching the movie, and I hadn't met John yet. So because we recorded separately, so I remember the movie finished. It was like this huge jarring moment where Andy gives the toys to Bonnie, and we're like outside of the theater. There's like a little after party type thing, and I saw John, and we had never met before, and it was kind of this like beautiful serendipitous moment where like Andy, Bonnie, John, Emily got to meet for the first time. So I think that was my favorite moment. It's just like, so I guess you would normally think we would have known each other during the recording process, but we didn't meet until the premiere, so that was really cool.
That's amazing. So now Brandon is also saying Madeline McGraw is Bonnie 100%. I'm guessing she's the one that
Yes.
took over.
She was
as
in
Bonnie?
4. Yeah, when 4 came out, I was already an adult, and had hit puberty, so my voice was a lot lower than when I was 8. And she took over Bonnie in 4, and she did an amazing job. She's so talented, and I think she's the best.
I couldn't even tell could you guys tell the difference at all in Toy Story 3? Could you, I mean, like between Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4, could you tell the difference that they hired a new actor?
No, not really. Not to me.
Nope.
Yeah. It's seamless. It drives me crazy when
He did
Hollywood does
great.
that too. And they actually
Yeah.
find somebody so much to the point where you just like, it's seamless to the audience, which is, I know what they're going for. So, I mean, hey, Pixar, if you're watching, then good job. You did you did the right thing.
She did wonderful.
But yeah, it's amazing when they can find somebody like that. I mean, and I know a lot of little kids kind of have always that little kid voice too. So
Right.
I'm sure it's probably not as difficult to find a little kid replacement than it might be for an adult. Because
I mean, I guess your vocal
think?
print when you're younger is a little more generic. And Bonnie hasn't really aged much since the 3rd film. So I obviously became an adult and couldn't do the same little kid vocal print, but she crushed it, and she's super talented.
So did you really become an adult, or are you still a kid?
I unfortunately became an adult. I wish I could go back to being a kid, but I'm 25 now, so I think the ship has sailed.
You're ancient. You're so
Ancient, yes. Yes. Ready to go to the retirement home.
Out to pasture.
Yes, pretty much.
Making her sound like Old Yeller here.
Gosh.
I hate it.
Not Old Yeller.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, now you mentioned something about the Music Man. You got a role in that particular. It was a play at the time, I'm sure, right? Because I mean, I know it's a play, and the movie had been made like decades beforehand.
Yes, way before.
But you actually have one other movie credit before Toy Story 3 called Toys in the Attic. Now, can you speak to that a little bit, like about your character on that
That's so
one?
funny. That may have come out before Toy Story, but I definitely recorded it after, because Toy Story was like the first job ever. But I remember booking Toys in the Attic shortly after Toy Story, and I did dubbing. It's a Czechoslovakian film. It's a little bit. I think it's stop motion. I was so honored to be a part of it. It's Joan Cusack was actually in that as well, which is
Oh, no kidding. Jesse.
So
No, not
we have-
Jesse. Jesse the cowgirl. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a random extra connection through another toy film. I don't know. I remember meeting her. She was lovely. But yeah, it was this really cool film. That it was a Czechoslovakian film. I got to dub the main girl who owns the toys in the movie. Wow, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is really similar in some ways to Toy Story. But I love doing that film. I had to have like a Czechoslovakian accent, which I worked with a dialect coach for, and I remember being a kid and learning that, and that was really cool. And I was honored to be a part of that movie as well.
Czechoslovakia. Does it sound kind of Russian almost, maybe?
A little
or
Russian,
like
Slavic.
Ukrainian kind of Slavic. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I have a hard time like distinguishing, those, but I'm just kind of wondering, do you still have it, You still got the accent?
Oh, I don't want to butcher it. I would have to practice.
Yeah, I don't want to put you on the spot. You're fine. You're off the hook. Ryan, Ben, what about you? You guys know any Czech?
No.
Mine's so good that I don't want to take over the entire accent. I'm so spot on.
No, wait a second, Ben. It's okay because in Main Gate Magic, we can actually make you the center of attention now. So the spotlight can be on you. You sure you don't want to? No.
Now, Ben.
I am only joking. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, you're good.
He's turning red, folks. For those who can't watch the show, he's turning red, but that's fine. All right, so we have a question from our good friend Reb Ohio. He says, how many hours do you have to record your voice, or do you have to record? Maybe I'm guessing it's for Toy Story 3. Do you remember how long it took?
I mean, I would go in for like 4-hour sessions, and I think I went in for maybe 7 of them total. So I guess... I mean, it didn't feel like 28 hours of work, but I don't have, I mean, that's an approximation. I don't actually know. For the movie, probably a few 4-hour sessions, and then obviously like more time on the shorts and the video games as well.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like a whole lot. I mean, I know Bonnie wasn't like the main character, but she was still pivotal. And I'm guessing it took, takes over and over again, like they always do, especially for some. You were 10 at the time, is that right?
I was 8 when we recorded and 10 when it came out. So 8, 9 when we were recording, and yeah, she has like a singing scene in the movie, and then of course we recorded things that didn't end up making it in the film. I don't remember all those things, but I wish I could find my original script for the audition. That would be really cool.
Brandon says, Emily, I just want to say I'm a big fan of Toy Story. I love you and John. You guys are the bomb.
Aww. Thanks, Brandon. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Oh, and we have another new watcher tonight. Another fan favorite is Andrew Nelson. Greetings from the dark side. You got to see him at Bakersfield as well.
Yes. Oh, and
yes.
I was so grateful. He ended up... So I went to the animal shelter after everybody left the con, and he was kind enough and generous enough to give me a print to donate to them that they can auction off. So it says like Darth Vader says, "Adopt, don't shop," and I did one for Bonnie, and the animal shelter was very, very grateful. I love that John saying.
I know they're all saying hi to each other. John saying hi to Andrew. Andrew saying hi to John. Doctor. Oh my gosh. Wow, Ryan, that is a great like reference drop. That not anybody like Ben, Emily. Do you guys know what that's from? What she doctor?
Oh gosh, it sounds so familiar.
It sounds so familiar. I am trying to place it.
Andrew knows.
I know
Andrew's got to know this.
I know this is totally wrong, but it's just reminding me of the bear, and it's like chef,
kind of,
but I kind of, but no. Oh my gosh,
it's a little older. I think it's from like the late 80s.
Okay,
Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Stumping you here. Ryan,
see, I was about to do Scrubs, but I know that's not from the 80s.
No, it's a movie. It's from a movie, not a series.
Fair enough.
Ryan,
do you want to know what's really funny?
What? You don't remember the title?
No. like, oh no, maybe somebody will put it in the chat. No.
No, you probably, let me guess, you saw like a meme once or something like that, right? And you don't know what the title was or something.
Well, I am a child of the 80s, my friend.
Okay, but doesn't mean that you actually know all the movies from the 80s.
No. And I'm wondering, I'm not 100% sure if I've even seen it, or if it is, just from a meme.
It's called Spies Like Us.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. You guys get a chance to. It's a
Mhm.
very funny comedy. I mean, with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd, kind of in their movie prime days.
Yeah.
These two bumbling people, like Emily, almost kind of like how you kind of fell into the role of Bonnie. They kind of fell into the role of spies for the government. They had these they had these government jobs, and somebody just picked them as patsies basically, but they ended up finding out what was going on, and they proved themselves as good spies. It's kind of like an underdog story. It's really good.
Oh, I love it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I wanted to chat really quick because I learned something about you today, and we were talking about this pre-show as well.
Okay.
And you may have mentioned it at MouseCon in Concord, but you are a musician as well.
I am a musician. This is my piano.
It's a lovely piano. Is it? It looks kind of
Thank you.
old. Is it like a
It is.
classical piano or something?
Yeah, I don't know how old it is, but it's definitely on the older side. I got it from a friend, and I also play guitar and write all my own songs and releasing them on streaming platforms and getting ready to release a lot more.
Now, your style, I've listened to. I listened to 2 songs. I think I listened to the latest song that I found on your YouTube channel. Thank you, Shamim, for actually sending me the link for that today. And then I went back and I started listening to other songs, and I had to stop at the one about your best friend because, like I said, it made me cry. I'm like, okay, I can't listen anymore. But you have such a unique sound for what you do.
Thank you.
What kind of music inspired you to make the songs sound the way you do?
Well, I feel like I have a singer-songwriter kind of stripped down side of my music, and then I have more of a pop punk. Thanks, Brandon. More of a pop synth pop vibe to some other songs, and I feel like for the synth pop stuff, I love the Killers. I grew up listening to Young the Giant, the Killers. I love just I don't know how to describe the sound. I adore it. I love alternative bands. I love MGMT. I love Two Door Cinema Club. I don't know. It's just this. I love this very alt world of music. And then on the singer songwriter side, I love Brandi Carlile. I love artists who are also instrumentalists. I love Noah Kahan. Oh my gosh, so many artists, but I kind of those 2 worlds I feel like influence the majority of my music.
Is music now more of what you're trying to focus on? And have you done any, do you have anything coming up voice acting wise or even live action? Because I know you've done live action as well.
Yes, I feel like, both are equally important to me in different ways. Music is obviously personal on a different level. But when it comes to acting, I just finished recording for a video game that will be coming out hopefully very soon. Ooh. And I am in the process of filming a pilot that is shooting in New York, which is live action. And we shot it in September, and now we're going back for pickups in February. And that's called Adversary. So hopefully that will come out soon as well. And
what about the game? Are you under NDA for that one?
I think I am. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember what I saw.
Okay.
But
don't tell me you're under NDA still for the series that you just talked about, because I'm like, wait a second.
I think I can say the name of that. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Awesome.
But the game is I know it's a phone game. It has a really big following. It's really cool. And it was a joy to play one of the characters that's going to be coming out. And then other than that, recently I don't know if you know the skincare company CeraVe, but I did some advertisements for them, advertising their new pimple patches. So I'm also the voice of CeraVe pimple patches, which is, I'm sure, my best performance ever.
It's work. It's work. You're like, yeah, I'm the pimple patch girl now.
Yes, I'll wear that badge proudly. The team over there was actually lovely. They were so fun to work with, and I use CeraVe, so I'm naturally a fan of all their products. So if you see a CeraVe commercial, you might hear my voice.
I hope so. But I mean, you've been in a slew of other things too. I'm looking at your IMDb. I've seen you in an episode of House, Yogi Bear, Disney Tangled, a video game.
Yes.
I mean, there's the Tooth Fairy 2, Paranorman.
Yes,
I love quite a few things.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I have one question. And I know I don't even know I don't know how old you were at the time, but the one that kind of stood out to me amongst all those is Wreck-It Ralph. It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Oh, I love Wreck-It Ralph.
It just said additional voices. So were you just amongst the fanfare of the Candylings or whatever?
Pretty much. So there's a lot of voice actors who do something called ADR, additional. We do additional voice work, which stands for automated dialogue replacement. And we go in after the movie is in post-production. We go into a studio. We fill in any pockets where dialogue wasn't picked up, or in animated movies, like if there's a crowd scene, we'll do the voice of the crowd. We'll create something called Walla, which is just like a bunch of voices coming together to sound like a group, a giant wall of sound. So I don't think I had a specific character in Wreck-It Ralph, but did a lot of the voices you hear throughout the movie in the background. And then recently I got to be a part of Pixar's Win or Lose, which is their first like full-length TV show, animated TV show. And I got to play Laurie's sister Paula, who can't drive. And so that was fun. I had a joy being a part of that show as well.
My kids loved that show.
Oh, that means so much to me. I loved it too. I mean, I was just a small character, but I loved watching it. It was so well done.
They're
Still
very
haven't
much my
seen it yet.
children in that like I repeat a lot of shows. Like I will just watch shows and movies over and over and over again. They're very much my children. We've actually been watching Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet over and over and over again.
Oh.
Win or Lose was on our TV for literally like 3 weeks straight.
Oh, no
Wow.
way. That's so
Oh, wow.
cool.
Yeah. They were
My
like,
kids,
"Mom,
when they
can
were
we watch the
younger,
show?"
When my kids were
love it.
younger, it was Shrek. That's the
Oh,
one I remember on
You know
Ah.
what?
Mm-hmm.
I love Shrek, and I don't know if you guys have heard of Forkin Film, but it's this thing, they have it in different cities where they'll show a movie and then they'll do like a 6-course meal based on the scenes. So I've been to them one time before. I went to Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I'm going to a Shrek one in March, and I'm so excited.
I liked
Oh,
Cloudy with a
it's gonna
Chance of
be-
Meatballs. That was so
it's-
quirky.
I
Yeah,
do
that one was fun
too.
too.
I love that movie. Spray on shoes.
That's right. That's right.
That was my favorite book when I was a kid. I
It's so
loved that book.
good. It was
Mm.
so, oh my gosh, I love that movie.
They did a really
Um,
good job with the sequel too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've only seen that one once, but I remember liking it. I just don't know why I've never really gone back to watch it again. Again, something I need
So
to just
good.
rewatch.
It's so good.
So we have one question from Avery here, and I think I already know the answer to this, but I'll let you answer it yourself.
Okay.
Will you be in Toy Story 5?
I don't think so. I don't know anything about Toy Story 5, but I am very, very excited to see it.
Same. There's been a
Mhm.
lot of people, I think, on the internet that have been like, oh my gosh, it's just another Toy Story movie, the same, blah, blah, blah. I think I like the direction they're going with this though, where they're making like electronic devices, like
The enemy.
that kind of the enemy, yeah. And the
Mhm.
toys, are probably going to get forgotten about now because it's like, oh my God, there's a brand new shiny thing, and it's the new Buzz Lightyear.
It's scary. I mean, it's so relevant. I feel like we're getting lost in tech devices is so prevalent at any age now, and I think they're going to touch on it in a beautiful way for sure. They always do.
I'm sure it'll make us cry like they always do.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
You
Probably.
saw
Whether it's
it a
the-
little bit in Toy Story 2 when Jessie's singing her song, which makes everybody sob.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Oh, her name's Emily. It's Emily.
Emily, yes.
Right.
You start to see that she starts to get more into like calling her friends on the phone and makeup and things like that.
Right,
So
I remember that.
now it's tech, but it's
Mhm.
we ditch our toys for every number of things, unfortunately.
True.
And they kind of already did that a little bit in, I think it was Toy Story 2 as well, because they actually added video games into that movie, but it
remember
wasn't the
that.
kids
Oh,
playing
right.
video games. The toys were playing video games.
Right.
Rex was just
Right.
trying to defeat Zurg.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that.
I love that. Brandon has a question for you. He says, I probably already know the answer to this, but
Oh.
who's your favorite of Andy's toys?
I'm curious to know what your answer would be.
Oh.
My favorite of Andy's toys, I've always loved Bullseye. I don't know, like I just have an affinity for Bullseye. I don't know,
Cute.
like when I was a kid, I just loved like he's Woody's ride or die. He's the horse. I love animals, and I think Bullseye holds a special place in my heart.
Do you have any pets?
I don't, but I want one so bad. I travel a lot and my schedule's so sporadic, but anybody who knows me knows I'm like this close to going to an animal shelter and getting a dog. I really want to. When I was at the animal shelter a few nights ago, oh my gosh, actually, I can talk a little bit about this. They let me name, I got to pick one of the dogs who wasn't named. I got to name Bonnie, and I'm going to be making a video on that shortly. And then they let me name a whole litter of puppies after Bonnie's toys. And I'm going to be making a whole video on that. It'll come out tomorrow, the next day. And so if anybody in Bakersfield is watching this, those puppies are there right now. You can go adopt them. They all have Bonnie's toys names, and it was such an honor to be able to name them and spend like an hour with them playing. And there's one I fell in love with named Buttercup. She's incredible. And all these dogs need to get adopted. So if you're in Bakersfield, if you're close to Bakersfield, go get one of these dogs. Please, please, please.
Was one of them Mr. Pickle Pants?
Yes, of course.
Oh, nice.
Ryan, you said it wrong. Everybody, it's Mr. Pickle Pants.
Mr. Pickle Pants.
If you're not saying it with the list, you're saying it wrong.
Yes. I love it.
Now, I do love Bonnie's tea parties, but I still like the tea party that Buzz was at in the original Toy Story. When he's Mrs. Nesbit. You see the hat?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
That's one of my favorite scenes because he's just gone off the deep end. Poor Buzz.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I had a question in here. Oh, you know what? First of all, I actually wanted to let everybody know, if you wanted to hear a taste of Emily's music, I did put her YouTube channel as a link in all of the chats for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So just scroll up just a teeny tiny bit and click that link if you want to. Actually, here, just for giggles, I'll go ahead and pop it in there again.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And then near the end of the episode, when we start doing more of your like promotional stuff and you want to talk about any future music, future projects, whatever, I'll put your link tree in the chat that people can join as well. So that way they can see all the links. But yeah, specifically music, go to the YouTube channel, and there's music videos where she stars in it, of course. By the way, who did the filming for your music videos? They were very clever.
So it's literally just me and my producer who helps me make all the music. Well, it depends on the video. Like me and him, I'm an editor. Like that's kind of my other job. And so we did Dead to Me, Call It Falling, Farewell to My Youth. And then for First Friend, the song about my friend Nate who passed, me and him kind of put it together, and then we had an amazing cinematographer help us with it in Ojai, California, which was really cool. His name is Ryan. And then for my most recent music video, Poor Rich Girl, my good friend Joshua Ehrenberg, who I was a child actor with, he directed it, and he helped with the whole treatment, and that I owe a lot to him for that.
I didn't mean to click that one. Jerry Cornell. Did you meet Jerry before? You met him at MouseCon in Concord and Bakersfield as well, right?
Jerry, of course.
Yep. He's my good buddy. Him and Andrew are like my two best buds nowadays.
Aww.
Good to see you, Jerry. I'm glad to see you in the chat, and thanks for saying hi. If anybody else is in the chat and you haven't said hi, drop your name in there and then
come say
just
hi.
Ask a question, say hello, let us know what's going on. John is quoting Buzz had too much Darjeeling tea.
I love it.
And the next thing you know, you're sipping Darjeeling with Marie Antoinette and her sister. Jerry says it was great to see you at MouseCon. Will you be attending any other cons in the near future? That's a great question, Jerry.
It was great seeing you too, Jerry. I will be doing some in the future. We were just talking about this. Me and John are going to be in San Antonio at Hodgepodge-tastic in April. I think it's April 18th, 19th. I think those are the dates. John, if I'm wrong.
I have it in my calendar. I could probably look it up.
If I'm wrong, John, please correct me. I think it's April 18th, 19th. So that's not really a con, but we're doing a personal appearance at this really cool place in San Antonio. And then I don't know if I can announce it. I don't know if Me, John, and Mary are going to be doing another con in June in a really cool place that I don't know if I can announce yet, but I will put it on my Instagram.
Aw.
It's on. Well, yeah. Okay, I should not talk. I'm gonna
No, I don't want you to spoil
I
anything.
don't know. I don't
If
know
you're not
if I-
supposed
I
to
don't know
say
if
it,
I'm
that's
supposed to announce it.
yeah, Fight Club rules, right? Even though I'm breaking it right now, right? I'm not supposed to be talking. They caught me on this, I think, on the last episode too. I always end up talking about Fight Club, even though you're not supposed to talk about it.
Yes,
I love it.
always.
But yeah,
Mhm.
confirming that it is on April 18th. It's a Saturday here in San Antonio at Hodgepodge Tastic at
Yes.
2 p.m. Central Time.
We will
I
be
believe
there.
it's
Me and
2 p.m.
John,
Central Time. Yes.
Bonnie and
And
Andy.
I will see you guys. I can't believe you're coming to my town. It's so
Oh, it's
awesome.
gonna be so fun. It's gonna be very fun.
Now, speaking of coming to towns, I know that you're a native resident of California, which made it very easy for you and makes it very easy for you to visit one of the happiest places on earth, Disneyland.
Yes,
Right?
I adore Disneyland. Grew up going there.
Do you have a magic key?
I don't. I want one really bad.
Oh,
I want to get a pass, but I've been traveling a lot and haven't really had the time. And I want to though. It's on my list.
okay. All right. Fair enough. But you actually went very recently. I want to
did.
say, was it in December or was it this month? I can't remember now. It feels like it's
It
been
was in
recent, but
December. It was in December. Right
Okay.
after, beginning of December.
And you went with two of our special guests from before, John,
Yeah.
that we've talked about before, Mary Gibbs, of course,
Mhm.
and our co-host, Thomas, who, by the way, says
Yes,
hello
thank you,
and sorry he
Thomas.
couldn't make it. But here is a picture
Yes.
of them all at California Adventure on the main street there.
We had
You
so much
guys,
fun.
I know, I saw the pictures and you guys look like you were having an amazing time. And Mary, the voice of Boo from Monsters Inc., she got to ride Monsters Inc. for the last time before it shut
Yes.
down.
Yes, I think there's talks that there might be some items from the ride that she gets to keep if they're maybe. I don't know. I feel like I overheard something like that, so I'm hopeful for her.
I hope so.
Yeah, crossing the fingers, crossing the fingers.
Yes.
I do too, because it's not just special
Yeah.
for her, but for because of her dad and everything, who
Yeah.
really was the
course.
reason that she got that role, and how he did the storyboards for the movie and everything. I mean, it's just
So
such a
true.
special story. If you
Oh,
guys have
I
never
love
heard it
Mon-
before, gotta watch Mary's episode, because it's just
Yeah.
it's such a great story of her and her voice as a child. So yeah, tell me a little bit about the trip. I mean, I know I saw the pictures and everything like that, but I mean, you guys kind of did a lot. You were only there for like what, 2 days maybe?
Yeah, I only came for one of the days, but they were there for 2, and we did both parks. We did I got to see the new Soarin' Over the World, which I'd only been on Soarin' Over California, and so I hadn't been in the new one, so that was fun. We had great food. Oh my gosh, we went on Pirates, which I know is in your intro, and that smell of the water is very distinct, memorable. We had, oh my gosh, what did we eat? I feel like we ate so much good food. Explored. It was just like, it's so fun being with them. And we shot some social media videos, and thanks, John. And yeah, we shot John's first TikTok there, and that was fun. That was cool. We made like,
Yeah, he does a ton of stuff on Insta, but yeah, the TikTok was great.
I told him, I was like, we're making you a TikTok, and we made his intro TikTok, and it did really, really well. It has like a ton of views. So
Yeah, I know, it's in the
people were
thousands.
people were really excited that he got on TikTok, and now we just have to make more videos.
It's
I always
awesome.
say I'm John's, like, so I'm his sort of social media, like, not manager, but hype person. And I love making videos for other people, so it's really fun.
Hey, you're doing a great job. Starfire Magic is in the house. He says hi, and
Hi.
this is great. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
thanks.
and I think it's Theo. He's been on our show before too, because he used to be a cast member at Disneyland, and
Oh,
also
cool.
practices magic even to this day. And he did some
Oh, so
magic as a
cool.
cast member back in the
Love
day.
magic. My godfather belongs to the Magic Castle, and he just took me
Oh no!
like a few months ago, and it was I love magic. I go to another place here in LA called Black Rabbit Rose, which is like a magic speakeasy. I love that place. I magic is the coolest.
Gun to your head, famous magician. Like, who's your favorite?
Oh my! Wait. Oh wait. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. All of them. All of them.
All of them. Okay.
The really famous one. I'm forgetting their name.
I mean, you got David Blaine, you've got David
Yes.
Copperfield, you've got what you call him, Chris, levitating guy.
Oh yeah.
Angel.
I wish I
Chris
remembered
Angel, right?
any of-
Yeah.
Angel, yeah. Chris
I
Angel.
wish I remembered any of
Carrot
the
Top.
magicians
No, I'm just
that
kidding.
I saw.
Andrew,
I wish
that
I
was for you.
remembered any of the names of the magicians at the castle because they were all fantastic. So I love like sleight of hand. I love magicians who can really just knock that out of the park. It was all the magicians. I love all of them.
One of my favorites is America's Got Talent, Shin Lim. That guy. Have you seen that guy before?
I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
not.
Got to look him up. Shin Lim,
Okay.
America's Got Talent. I think it's SHINLIM.
He
just
has a
amazing-
residency. He's doing a residency here. He has his show here in Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's right, Ryan. I keep forgetting that you're in Las Vegas. Jeez, yeah.
Yes,
Where's he at?
and
What
all,
hotel?
all the magic.
Yeah.
All the magic.
Oh,
the magic.
yes.
That's true. You guys have lots of magic.
Yeah, I've seen Matt Franco in Vegas. I've seen Penn and Teller in Las Vegas.
yeah.
Yeah, and a few others that I'm not even thinking of. Ventriloquists I've seen in Vegas. But I have to tell you that one of my favorite, and I don't even know if he would consider himself a magician because he's more comedy than anything else, is the Amazing Jonathan. If you guys have never seen his act, check it out. He is hilarious. I am in stitches every time I watch his show.
I will check it out.
And I think he used to appear at, was it Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas? I think that used to be his spot, but I can't remember.
Cool.
Yeah, he was here for a really long time.
Yeah.
So, he's still here.
Oh, Reb, thank you, buddy. Best show ever.
Aw.
I love it.
That's so sweet.
Although, can we say that in the comic book guy voice? Best show ever. I can't. Joshua, what the heck are you doing on this show? You should be enjoying your cruise. Shame on you.
We're on a cruise. Oh my gosh, I love cruises.
Yeah, I saw his social media this morning, and they were like traveling underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, taking off from the San Francisco. So.
Oh, the last cruise I did was from San Francisco to Alaska. So I don't know, maybe they're on the same cruise.
It could be. It could be.
Great time.
Oh, John says Indiana Jones broke down.
Oh my
LOL.
gosh, wait, how did I not tell that story?
I don't know. You have to share now.
They had never been on Indiana Jones.
Oh,
and
really?
I was like, guys, there's nothing to worry about. It's so fun. Like, let's
no.
go. And then the ride broke down in the dark at one place, and nobody knew what was going on. And we were there for like 30 minutes, and I was like, well, I never live stream. And I was like, we should live stream this. So we went live, and then the ride started working again, but it was so weird because all the lights were on. So they let us do it again. Crazy time. And I felt a little bit bad because that was their first encounter with Indiana Jones.
Oh my God, I wish I would have known that. I
Crazy.
have a new segment that I do in the podcast that's called Whoops a Disney. And
It was a
if you had any
Whoops-a-Disney,
video recording of that, I would have loved to show it.
I
Like,
had a
oh my
whole
God.
live stream. I don't think I have any videos. It was just on my.
Yeah, it just
random
goes away. Was it on Instagram Live?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's gone.
But it was it was still fun because I was obviously with them, so it was great. But we were laughing and we were scared, but it was fun.
But they got the typical Indiana Jones treatment. It breaks down so much.
Yep.
It's so
the least
true.
reliable ride.
It was fun.
I have
though.
never
It was
been
so
on that
good
one when
time.
it breaks down. I've been on, I think, Big Thunder Mountain. It broke down on the lift hill once,
Okay.
and I've broken down on Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. Those were the only two evacuations that I've ever had to do, or that I was
Okay.
ever able to do. If you're a true Disneyland fan, you all know Disneyland ride evacuations are a thing that you hope for.
Really?
The lights go on. You can see all the stuff behind the scenes. You get to walk in front of the props, like get really close to them and everything like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's just. I know it kind of ruins the magic for some, but for me, it's even more magical than when the ride's
see
on.
it behind
No,
the
Yeah.
scenes.
that's
Behind the
totally
scenes.
fair.
Yeah.
Addressing a few things in the chat here. We were talking about Shrek earlier. Did you guys see the trailer for Shrek 5? I haven't
seen it.
And did you guys
check it
know
out.
there was a fifth Shrek? Yeah, it comes out next year. I had no clue. Not
I didn't know
at
there was
all.
a trailer out yet. I've just seen the still that everybody freaked out about because they've like ever so slightly altered how Shrek.
Right. I saw
Right.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, geez. Something for somebody to freak out about on everything
On
nowadays.
everything.
Somebody's got to make a hoop and a holler about something.
Mhm.
Aaron Agawa online says, love your Disney work 3000. Hands who know the reference? Yes. Emily, no? Marvel fan?
I do love Marvel, but I feel like I don't feel like I'm well versed enough to know the reference.
Oh, okay. So Tony Stark, Iron Man, has a child. Yeah, he has a
Love.
child and it's in Endgame. No,
Okay.
yeah, in Endgame.
Okay.
And when he's putting his daughter to bed, she says to him, "I love you 3000."
Aww.
Yeah, so that's the reference right there. And he says, "I'm so grateful I got to meet you at
Wait,
MouseCon
that's
last
so
year."
sweet. Aww.
Yeah, so
that's
that
so sweet, Aaron.
it's a very touching moment in the movie, and it's funny because what does Tony do? He goes downstairs to tell Pepper, his wife, the mother of their daughter, not that it's a competition, but she just told me she loves me 3000.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. That's so cute.
It's a great line. It's a great
Very
line.
cute.
Wow.
Yeah, how could you have not told us about Indiana Jones? I'm so shocked.
I know. Thank you to John. Thanks to John for bringing it back up.
Definitely. Let's see. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff to actually choose in here. Jerry's actually got another question. Do you have a favorite clip of Bonnie from Toy Story films or shorts? Ooh, shorts as well. Yeah, that's a good question because she's been in a few.
She had, I think there's 4 or 5. Well, from the movie, I think the ending scene always between me and Andy, or Bonnie and Andy, me and John, that's probably always going to be my favorite. And then in the shorts, I guess I love the Hawaiian Vacation one. I really love that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's probably my favorite short.
I have to confess, I don't think I've seen them all, but I did like the what's the one where they were like they were the characters on a board game or something like that with dinosaurs and stuff. What was that one? Do you guys remember what that was?
The Land That Time Forgot.
Yeah, the Toy Story That Time
Oh,
Forgot.
right.
Toy Story That Time Forgot. Yeah, that's the
Yes.
one. Yeah.
That was fun.
That's when
Yeah.
Bonnie says my favorite line, where I can't remember who she's talking to. I think it's Trixie maybe. And she says, "Put on your dance pants."
Yes, I remember that.
It's the cutest thing. I love
That's
that
awesome.
so much.
Avery says, have you guys ever seen Jeff Dunham in Las Vegas? If you guys have who's your favorite puppet he has? Oh, okay. Know who Jeff Dunham is, you guys? He's a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
I have to say Peanut is my favorite. I love Peanut. He's just such a crazy nut.
Is that like the purple guy with like the missing shoe?
That's
okay.
The purple guy
That's
with
him.
The missing
Okay,
shoe. Yeah.
got it.
And the little
Exactly
wispy
correct.
hair on the top.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
always drinking too much coffee or energy drinks or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Close second though is Walter because he's such a curmudgeon. I love him.
So funny.
Walter's great.
I'd have to go Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
Oh, my name is Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
On a stick.
And it is literally a puppet that's shaped like a jalapeno with a mouth and a little, Mexican hat, and he's on a stick. And you can actually literally see Jeff like manipulating the mouth with the thumb trigger there. It's nothing magical, but it's hilarious.
I will have to go check out the videos.
All right, John wants to know, Emily, have you been on a Disney cruise yet?
I have, but it was a long time ago. It was like, it was a Mexico Disney cruise, and I loved it. It was so fun. I think I was 9 at the time, so it would have been before Toy Story came out, but after I had recorded, and it was, oh my gosh, I want to go on a Disney cruise again, so bad.
Yes. Well, and as an adult.
I know. Yeah. I feel like it would be even more fun somehow.
Yeah.
It is. I can attest to that. They have so many veteran Disney cruiser here. So I've been on 5 now. And like my first Disney cruise was like around when I was like 10 years old. So kind of the same situation as you.
Okay.
But the experience being a kid and being on a cruise is so different than being an adult. and being on the cruise, because like they have so much really fun like adult only shows and like entertainment and stuff. It's so fun. You gotta do it again.
I will check it out. I will.
Mm-hmm.
Breakdowns are the best.
I have yet to be on a cruise, but it's funny. I went to go get a haircut today, and the gal that was cutting my hair had a lot of Disney stuff on her little shelf where her station was at. So we got to talk about Disney, and I asked the same question: have you ever been on a cruise before? She's like, no, I don't know if I ever want to go on a cruise. And I'm like, that's my wife used to say too. But then like 5 years later, she's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
That's so funny.
John was saying that Indiana Jones Breaking Down was kind of traumatizing, to be honest.
Yeah, it was crazy, especially if you don't know the ride, because you don't know if there's a drop right after it. I mean, I've been on it a million times, but yeah, we survived. I feel like we deserve t-shirts. We survived Indiana Jones.
I survived the boulder.
Definitely.
Oh God, speaking of boulders, I don't know if you saw on social media, you watch a lot of Disney stuff, but you ever been to the show, the Indiana Jones show in Florida? I think it's at Disney Studios.
I haven't.
They had an accident out there very recently where a gentleman was like a cast member, and I learned a little bit more about this guy because apparently he had a video that he recorded after the fact, but the boulder that chases Indy down this stage fell off its track, and it started bouncing towards the audience. Now it's this, this gigantic, inflatable ball, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't look that heavy, but when it hit him with a force that knocked him completely back, and he hit his head on the ground.
Oh my gosh!
And
is he okay?
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
He has a neck brace on, and I think he's going to be a millionaire because he's suing Disney. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But I think he actually had some some vertebrae damage or something like that. He had an injury to his head, but I think that was fine. But apparently they were saying like, oh my God, it's like a 400-pound ball. And we were debating about this, but apparently it has to do with the force that hit him was the force of something that was 400 pounds.
Oh my God.
Which is the reason why it knocked him completely back, because
that is crazy.
The inertia of this thing, kind of like how, when two cars collide, they don't measure the force of impact at like a single car's speed. It's like this car plus this car equals the amount of force that it hits. So it's something to do with that. Friend of mine sent me a video about that, and but anyway, yeah, he's fine. He used to be a stuntman, which is the reason why he's a cast member on that show. And he made a video saying, yeah, everything's fine. Everybody's saying like I was a hero, but I don't. It's just my job. It's what I do, and I've been doing this for years. Very humble guy. Very cool. I just wanted to provide that quick update since we did talk about it very recently.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, very cool. All right, so favorite thing at Disneyland.
Ooh,
and Disneyland specifically. We're not talking California Adventures. We're not talking Florida. We are talking Disneyland, the OG 1955.
I'm trying to think, like, favorite ride. What is my favorite ride?
Favorite thing. Just favorite thing. Like, it could be like a smell, a food, a ride, a character. It could be a show, anything.
That's a really good question.
I know.
Pizza Planet. I love Pizza Planet.
Yeah.
Really?
I do. I think it's so great that it's still there, and I think it connects. I remember going there when I was like literally 3 years old, way before I was ever even a little part of the Toy Story universe, and I still love it. We went there. Yes, John, let's go again. We went to Pizza Planet so we could film a TikTok for John, and it was amazing. We got him a piece of pizza so he could like stand outside with the sign, and obviously Pizza Planet is much more relevant to Andy than like it has no relevance to Bonnie, but that's why he had to include it in his TikTok. So I love Pizza Planet. It holds lots of memories for me.
Josh, I'm sorry, not Josh, but Brandon, I'm sorry. I know I've put a couple of your questions up here. I may have missed. There's a lot of stuff going on in the chat right now. So if you want to retype your question, I'd be happy to pop it up there. If you want to go ahead and put it back in the chat. So I'm kind of still scrolling through stuff. So bear with me, guy. Pizza Planet. That's so interesting. I mean, I like the food there. I'm just okay with the pizza, but I usually get the pasta. The pasta's always.
I think it's just the whole vibes. I love it.
Absolutely. It is old reliable over in Tomorrowland. I think it's Alien. So since Ryan and Jason aren't like Disney Worlders like I am, over in Florida, we have we have Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
And one of the rides there is called. Well, I don't know if I should say that, but it's called Alien Swirling Saucers, and you can take the acronym in your head. Oh, put that in there. But the reason why I bring that up is because Pizza Planet is, I think it's Alien Pizza Planet. So every time I see it, I just think app. It's like, oh, we're going to app now. Let's go to the app.
That's better than the other one.
Yeah, it is.
A little better.
A better acronym.
I'm surprised that they didn't catch that as an acronym for that particular attraction.
Me too. That's funny.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's just the Disney parks community. We're very creative, I guess. We come up with lots of little things like that. It's so it's interesting.
The other podcast that I go on for Signs of Amusement, there's one particular person on there that does acronyms for everything, and it drives everybody crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I went to DL this time, and next time we're going to go to WDW, and this time it's going to be I don't know what he does for Epcot. Maybe it's just E. I don't know. E. Yeah.
Well, Epcot's already an acronym.
It is already an acronym. That's technically correct.
That's true. Yeah. You're right. Thank you, Ryan. Touche. Yes.
There's a joke going around about shortening the names of rides. And when they redid Splash Mountain to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, they're like, "Oh, wow, what are we gonna shorten Tiana's Bayou Adventure to?" And it's TBA.
Right.
To be announced, but also
perfect.
Right, exactly.
Bayou Adventure. Perfect.
Little play on words there.
All right, we got another question from the audience. Have you ever been in line for any Disney ride and mentioned to the kids, "Hi, I was in a Disney movie, LOL"?
I don't think I don't think I do it I've never done it for myself, but when we were on Indiana Jones, when we were trapped, I remember I turned around. They weren't kids, but I was like, "Hey, this is Boo from Monsters Inc. and this is Andy from Toy Story," and I've never done it for myself, but I love telling people that my friends are.
And what did they say? I mean, you're stuck on a ride, and
I think
you're
they
just
thought
like a
we were
stranger
lying.
turning around.
I think they thought we were lying because there was absolutely no response at first, and I was like, "Oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the vibes." But then they figured out that we weren't lying, and then they were really excited, and they asked to take a picture after. But it was only because the ride was broken down that I was like, "Hey, do you know who these two people?"
I thought you were gonna say something like, "Get me off of this ride. Do you know who I am?"
I would never do that.
I'm just joking. Yeah, but I mean, I can picture it in my head. I am Emily Rix Hahn. I am the voice of Bonnie. And get me off of this Jeep.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Avery. Yes, I did know that there was a Zootopia 2 coming out this year, and it looks incredible. I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited about that one. Shamim, the Autograph King official, is asking Emily if you could meet anyone, living or dead, photo or autograph. Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay.
So meet anybody living or dead. Name the person, I guess, and maybe I'm asking. Maybe you can name the person, and then would you just do a photo or get an autograph?
I have to think. This is a meaningful question.
That's a great question, Shamim. That's a good one.
Dead.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, I'm trying to think who would be crazy to go back and meet. I mean, if we can go to the past, the future. Oh my gosh, that's such a good question.
On the spot, I think you stumped her, buddy.
This is a really good question. Okay, I'll go with. I guess I'll go with. Living, I would love to meet Robert Downey Jr. I think he's so dope and
nice.
I do love Iron Man, even though I missed the reference. I do love Iron Man. I loved Endgame, cried. So yeah, maybe Robert Downey Jr. He's just such an icon, and he's so cool.
Do you love him 3000?
That's a lot. I mean, I do love it, but I mean, that 3,000 is I feel like that's reserved for
maybe 1.5K.
1.5K. We could go with that.
We'll cut it in half, right?
Yeah,
We'll split
love
the
him
difference.
1.5K for sure. 1,500. For sure.
Great question, though, Shamim. I like that one.
Cool.
So Brandon actually did retype his question, and it's a question about something that he put apparently on Instagram. He says, "Have you seen his picture on Instagram with Bonnie's toys?" I guess he has Bonnie's toys.
I'm not sure I have. I will have to check it out though. I'll look up your username and see the photo. I don't know if I've seen it. That's so cool.
Yeah, Brandon, you'll have to let us know if that's your Instagram handle as well. Brandon Diaz 2925. We'll check it out.
Super cool.
Let's see. Mocha Chocolate 9K says, so Emily, are you a special breed of Disney adult since you were in a Disney movie? LOL. Come on.
I love Disney. I feel like I don't have the I feel like it would be an insult to the real diehard like Disney adults to consider myself one, because I feel like I've not invested enough time in the parks and in everything to be considered a Disney adult. But I do love Disney 3000, like for real. I do love Disney 3000. I don't know if, like, to me when I think of a Disney adult, I'm like that's an expert. And I don't know if I could consider myself an expert. So I do love Disney a lot, though. I'm definitely a type TVA. I am a type of Disney lover. I will say that for sure.
Brandon also wants to know, have you ever met the actors who voiced Bonnie's toys, like Timothy Dalton or Bonnie Hunt? Timothy Dalton, good one. That was that Mr. Pricklepants? Cool. That was Mr. Pricklepants, right? Yeah. I forgot that he's the one that voiced it. James Bond voiced a toy.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
I wish I didn't meet either of them, but I mean, love both of them, obviously. And I grew up watching Bonnie Hunt in so much of so many films. So I wish, but I have not. A friend of mine.
Oh, sorry. That was Andrew's comment. Yeah,
okay.
A friend of mine, Andrew said a friend of mine used to rat me out as Vader on airplanes or in restaurants.
See, I love ratting. I love doing that for friends. I don't like doing it for myself though. Like that seems very egotistical. Hello. But I love doing it for friends.
I mean, if somebody asks, you can be
somebody
like,
asks,
what do you do for a living? What have you, what you known for? Whatever.
If somebody asks, sure. Totally. But I would never.
Right.
I don't know. Rat myself.
Fair. Like not for me.
Question from the Dark Lord, since we're on his comment there. It says, Emily, is there a story genre that you would like to work in, or a type of character you'd like to play that you haven't yet?
I would love to be in like a high action film. I grew up loving like Jason Bourne, Mission Impossible, James Bond. I would love to be in an action movie or a superhero movie. Like honestly, that would be so cool. I feel like I've either done like live action like drama roles or like voice acting, and I really would love to do something that has a lot more physicality. I think that would be really cool.
Okay, you said you like James Bond movies. What James Bond movies are you talking about? Are you talking old school, new stuff?
I need to get caught up on the old school. I remember as a kid, obviously, like I saw Daniel Craig's James Bond. Like those were the main ones I saw as a kid in theaters. But I am on my way to catching up on the OGs.
Casino Royale was the bomb. That was a great movie. I love that one. It was a great kickoff for his Bond character. Yeah.
I also would love to meet Daniel Craig. I just think he's the bomb. He's so cool.
Well, who wouldn't?
Exactly.
He's dreamy. Look at those eyes.
Dreamy. Yes, very dreamy.
Yeah, I had to ask because I don't really hear a lot of women say like, "Oh yeah, I really like James Bond movies." I'm like, it's usually like kind of like a guy thing. I think
I'm okay with that. I love it. It's so great.
I mean, with the leather jacket and everything, you almost look like you're ready for an action film tonight.
Ready, yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I love all of them.
Okay, so John kind of stole my answer about what Shamim was asking earlier. He says Walt Disney. 100,000%.
You know what? I'm gonna steal. Can I steal that kind of bag?
Sure, I don't care. There's no rules here.
I'm gonna steal Walt Disney. Let's steal that one. That's a good
an autograph or picture.
Oh, picture for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, for sure a picture.
For me, the memory is more important than a signature.
Yeah,
I would have loved to just be
absolutely.
like, and this is my picture with Walt Disney back in the day. Yeah.
Definitely,
Mhm,
definitely, definitely a
Yeah.
picture.
Every once in a while, I kind of do this whole, if I could go back in time, what decade would I go to? And it would definitely be the 1950s, and specifically 1955, July 17th,
Oh my God.
to be there for the opening day of
I
Disneyland.
love that.
And I want
cool.
to steal from the little kid who was the first person to walk through the gate so that I could go to Disneyland for life for free.
I love it. That's so funny.
I want that ticket.
I want it too. I want it too. For sure.
Oh, wow. So this is my father, Odie Braden. He says, showing my age, Emily has a bit of a Sally Field flying nut
I
look.
love Sally Field. I
Do
love
you?
her.
Yeah, you do have a little Sally Fieldish going on there. Yeah. Never
Thank
saw that
you.
before.
Thank you.
All right. So God, there's so many people asking so many questions. This is like I can't keep
Thanks,
up.
guys. Thank
And
you.
I'm sorry, guys, if I can't keep up with all of your questions. I do apologize. I'm getting to as many of them as we can. It will not be as long of an episode tonight as it has been the last couple, because we've gone like almost 2 hours the last couple of shows.
Oh,
But I
cool.
don't want to take up that much of your time tonight.
Oh, I'm here.
Jerry wants to know, what was your experience like in Win or Lose?
I loved it. It was, I mean, I didn't record for a super long time. My character kind of has like a few lines, and it just was like a 1-day recording session, but it was really great. It was with someone I've worked with a lot. Her name is Terry Douglas, and she does a lot of ADR work for a ton of films. I recently worked with her on the first Wicked movie. She did ADR for that, and I did ADR in that, which was really, really fun. I loved working on Win or Lose. I remember there were like a lot of very, very incredible actors also working on the project while I was there. And I was kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in the same room as them. Like Ray Seahorn was there, and I obviously like love her work. So that was cool. And yeah, it was really surreal. It was really fun. And I loved how the show turned out. So that was cool.
Now, I know you talked about a series that's coming up, and you also mentioned a video game earlier, which, by the way, I can't wait. I mean, I know it's a phone game. I don't usually play phone games very much.
Yeah.
But as soon as you said it, my ears perked up because I'm like, ooh, video game?
Oh, thank you.
I love video games.
Thank you.
Currently playing Star Wars Outlaws right now. Amazing
Cool.
game.
Oh,
It's
nice.
so fun.
Very cool.
It's so fun. But is there anything else that you're working on that, it might be coming up soon, or that anything that you
Yes.
want to talk about?
I'm
us.
working a lot on my music, and I'm getting ready to release an EP and a musical documentary for the EP. The EP is going to be called Dear Dad, and shortly after Toy Story came out, I lost my dad very suddenly, and it's kind of like shaped my life in a lot of ways, and grief has shaped my perspectives in a lot of ways. And these are 5 songs that I wrote in honor of him, and that kind of encapsulate like my journey with grief at a young age. And so that I'm actually like, I'm very, very passionate and excited about it. And that should be coming out in the next few months. I'll announce all of it on my social media, which is I'm Emily Ricks on everything. So Instagram, TikTok, all the things. But yeah, really, really excited about this EP and this documentary. It was so incredible to make, and very, very thankful for just all the help I had making it from my family in Argentina, and my producer, who's also like my co-creator, Brad. He championed it with me, and really, really excited about it. So that'll be coming out pretty soon. And the first song from the EP is already out. It's called Till We Meet Again.
That's so cool. I just have to be careful about how much I watch your stuff, because I don't have that many tissues in my house.
Oh.
Even the titles of the songs make me want to cry already.
I promise there's like happiness in the EP too. It's all about like, I don't know, hopefully there's a redeeming quality to grief at the end of the day.
John says, such a meaningful musical tribute to him. And
Thanks, John.
Jerry says, love your videos of Dear Dad. Bravo.
Thanks, Jerry. There's going to be a lot more coming soon. I'm super thankful that you guys like what's already out there.
That's fantastic. And just so you guys are aware, in the chat, if you're watching the stuff that I put in there as well, I did put Emily's link tree
Thanks,
in the
Jason.
chat. So on
Thank
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, you guys can actually click that to get all of her social media links, so you can follow her and find out what is on the horizon. And I think there was like one other comment that Jerry had. I'm trying to find. Oh, he's Jerry says, as luck would have it, Andrew is working on a spy series. I think we found an agent.
Oh.
Hey.
Is this a hint?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I know that they've pitched adventurous ideas to you, our
Yes, I
audio
would
drama
love to-
company.
I would love to be on a show, on an episode.
Yeah.
So
Got
cool.
so many great things in the can and just waiting to be launched. It's just
Cool.
gotta just get the ball rolling and start getting more stuff out there. I can't wait. We've got so many things that are even in post-production right now that we're trying to get off the ground. So can't wait for that to come out. So anybody else have any other questions? Because I'm starting to run out of ideas. We've talked about Disneyland. We've talked about your music.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We've talked about everything. Ryan, Ben, any final closing questions you want to ask Emily before we sign off for the night?
My gosh. All right. Come on, brain. You can come up with something.
Thank you, Ben.
You got something in there, Ben. I guess.
I mean, you definitely contributed to the cruises earlier, so that was awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
You're definitely our cruise guy, that's for sure. And Emily, yeah, you got to go on a cruise. You got to go on a cruise again as an adult. There are so many things to do.
Yes.
I would love that.
Even when you're not doing your excursions on land or to whatever port or
sometimes it's great
destinations
to
you're
just
going
stay on
to.
the boat. Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Trivia, karaoke, plays. They have like full-on Broadway, like plays on some of these ships.
Cool.
I saw Hairspray on the last cruise that I went on, for crying out loud. It was great. It was brilliant. Yeah. Okay. John says dream event / Comic-Con locations ?
I would say one of my dream locations would be Ireland, which maybe I'll get to go there with John and Mary. Who knows?
What?
Oh, nice.
What? I think Mary has been overseas very recently, and so is John.
Yeah,
I think they're both recently
gone
out
together.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I know Andrew's
Ireland.
been over there a few times.
Hoping to go to Ireland.
They got to go over there and kiss the Blarney Stone. My dad's done it twice. He says that's the reason why he never shuts up. He's always got the gift of gab too.
Funny.
It is. Have you ever seen like how you have to kiss the Blarney Stone, Emily?
No.
You have to lean. First of all, you have to go to the top of this castle. You have to lean over this wall. And I don't mean lean over forward. You have to lay back over the wall. And it's like underneath this like little, I don't know what you call it, like a parapet or something like that.
That sounds terrifying.
From what I understand, it is. You got to look it up sometime and see people doing it. It's crazy. And it's not like low to the ground. It's up there.
That's crazy.
Like, people are holding onto your legs and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you can't do it alone.
It's intense. It's not just like a
wow.
Like we'll walk over to. No. It's a whole acrobatic production.
I like this one actually. This is kind of funny. So Mocha Chocolate says, "Have you ever done this at Disneyland? Andy is hugging Woody, and then he passes Woody to you, and then he hugs you." Like you're passing the toys off, like Andy's passing Woody off to you.
That's like that's very niche.
That would be hilarious.
I feel like John and I have recreated that scene at cons, sort of, but not at Disneyland.
Thank you, Reb. Appreciate the subscribes. Appreciate that. And then Brendan says, sorry about your father, Emily. That was a wonderful tribute.
Thanks, Brandon. That's very kind of you.
Absolutely. All right, so I think that's going to be a wrap for it tonight, guys. This was a great show.
Thank you guys
I enjoyed this. I want this to be
fun.
every episode. Emily, you brought so much energy.
Thank
I love
you.
the questions. It was so different than the panel because all we talked about then was just Toy Story, which is fun in itself. But I mean, I feel like I got to know you a little bit more in this episode as well, and I love that.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to everyone in the comments. Thank you for being here.
Seriously, yeah, you guys brought a lot of questions, and again, I'm so sorry if you asked a question that I didn't see. I tried to get as many of them up there as possible, but this one was really, really, really busy tonight. So thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. And thanks for watching. And Emily, again, like I said, I think at some point we're going to have to get you, John, and Mary on here all at once.
I'm so down.
And just have a
if they are.
Pixar fest of just
powwow.
Talk about Easter eggs. I believe Easter eggs. That's our next episode, right, guys? Isn't that what we decided? Is Easter eggs in Disney Pixar movies? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about that. We can talk about characters. We can talk about one of the things that I love about Pixar and Disney is that there's adult references in there that kids don't get. We can talk about that kind of stuff as well.
Mm-hmm, true.
I wish I knew if there was a name for that.
Yeah, you should reference the one in Toy Story that's like where you can hear two things where it's Ken and Barbie in the dream house. I don't know if you've seen that one. I definitely can't say it on the screen, but if you can hear two different things if you listen back to a scene in Toy Story 3 where he goes like Barbie, and then you hear two different things if you expect to.
Ryan, Ben, take notes. I will not be here next week, guys. I will be at the happiest place on earth. So yeah, so you guys have to find out what that is and talk about it and exploit it, because I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Will do.
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, keep an eye on your texts. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for keeping in touch with me and just being so energetic and excited about this show. Because
thank you for having me.
I don't think it would have actually been it without your energy. So yeah, this was amazing.
Thank you guys for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, and good luck with your music. Good luck with all the upcoming releases. And guys, like I said, if you wanted to check out her Linktree and subscribe to all of her stuff, please do so. You can also check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, at Main Gate Magic. We're the only ones out there. It's the Main Gate Magic logo with the big blue background. Just like you see in the upper right-hand corner, just minus the blue background. Be sure to subscribe, like, and tell your friends, guys, because honestly, without you and without the people that respond to this show and all the comments and chatter and love, it wouldn't be this show without you guys as well. So take care. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you all 1 week from next Tuesday, where I'll be returning. But in the meantime, you're in the capable hands of Ryan, Ben, Leia, and Thomas. Have a wonderful week. You guys take care. Adios. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for tuning in to another fun-filled episode of Main Gate Magic. We hope you enjoyed the show. It's been our pleasure bringing a little Disney magic into your life. Please remain seated while the show comes to a complete stop, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. For more information about upcoming episodes, please make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You are now free to exit the show. Please watch your step, and be sure to tune in next week for more Main Gate Magic. Bye-bye.